All right, guys. I want to take a minute here and show you how you can invite someone to your group. I'm right here on my FirstBoynton on the City screen, and you always have to invite someone to a particular group. So under the left-hand column here, you have groups. And if you click on the plus sign, it'll show you all the groups. I have a lot of groups here that you probably don't have. But the two main groups that you might want to invite someone to are the church level group, which is FirstBoynton, or your growth group. There might be other groups you want to invite people to, but those are probably the two main ones. So let's go into my growth group, Pastor Keith's growth group. And this is my news feed for Pastor Keith's growth group. And at the top you'll see a couple of things. On the right hand side you'll see this little icon with two people. And you're going to click that and you'll see a roster of all the people who are currently in your group. So at the top we have Pastor Keith's growth group and people. So this shows all of the people. My screen probably look a little different than yours because I'm marked as a leader of this group. So the leader screen looks a little bit different. But nevertheless, you'll see all the folks who are in your group and you want to invite someone new. So click on invite someone new right here. Two ways to invite someone new. One is if someone's already in the city, which is the default how it comes up here. And all you would need to do is to type in the person's name. So let's type in person's first name and it'll drop down anybody who matches that. You can click on that. You can type in a message here. There's a default message and you can click just send invitation. It'll send that person an invitation to join the city. When you do that, on the person's screen, if they're already in the city, they'll get a reminder as well as an email. The reminder will pop up over here on the right hand side under reminder and under invitation, and that's another place they can accept the invitation to join your group. If the person's not in the city, you're going to want to come over here to click on not in the city, and it's a little bit different screen. You'll need the person's email, and we can type in the person's email. So if we wanted to invite Pastor Buzz, we would type in his email right here, and you'll have to do that twice. And then you can again type in a message. There's a default message for this group. There may not be one for your group, but you can type a message specific for that person and then just click send this email invitation. And again, this person's not in the city, so they would get an email invitation that would invite them to join the FirstBoynton on the City group, which is the church-wide group, as well as your individual growth group if you were inviting them to the growth group. Anybody who's in the city is automatically placed into the FirstBoynton church level group, as well as the individual group in which you sent the invitation from. So they will get the invitation. They'll have to respond to that invitation before you see them in the city. And just like when you got your invitation, they'll have to fill out their profile and they'll join the city in that way.